Hey y'all, it's time for our weekly haul and I am super excited because my order from Sephora is here. I placed an order with Haus Labs. I have some really cool, exciting stuff that I got in PR and I just want to kind of go through everything with you, swatch things. We do these hauls every single week and I absolutely love it. I love swatching, I love playing with new makeup, I love trying some things on, but I want to start off with my Sephora haul. First up, I did buy the new liquid bronzer from Makeup by Mario. Makeup by Mario always gets a ton of hype and I understand why, because I'm always excited when he puts out something new. Even if it's not something for me, I just find the brand really, really interesting and kind of innovative in some things. So this is the Soft Sculpt Bronzing Shaping Serum. This is a liquid bronzer. It was said that it was going to be like sheer bronze all over, bronze in targeted areas. I wasn't really sure what this was gonna do, but I have been able to use this a couple of times now. I want you to see in the bottle how there's like these little pearls in there. You can see it's not one solid color. It's a glowy type of bronzer and it does have a pump and a doe foot applicator, so you can use it either way. I have not seen an applicator like this since the Pure foundation, which I know was super popular. I never bought it because it was so, like, I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me. But I did buy the shade medium dark. There weren't really any undertones or anything listed on the Sephora site, nothing that I could find. So I just played it safe. I have the powder bronzer in medium dark and I really like it. So I'm like, let me just buy the medium dark. And I want to show you, I'm going to pump right there on my hand. It looks super dark, right? So I've used this a couple of times now. I pumped it out on my hand and I tried to use it targeted as a bronzer and it is very, very sheer and it's very liquidy to where I kind of had a hard time keeping it exactly where I wanted it because it's just, it's really like a serum. So by the time I got done blending, I felt like it kind of got in more areas than I wanted it to. So the next time I tried it, I tried using it kind of all over, like a Drunk Elephant de-bronzy type of product, something like that, to where I'm just kind of using it all over. And I really liked it that way. It's really, really sheer once you blend it. I just want to show you on my hand so you can see kind of how sheer that pump gets. So you can imagine all over the face, it definitely gave a little bit of a glow, a tiny, tiny bit of sheer coverage. It's definitely not luminous like a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, nothing like that. And it's not supposed to be, but do you see how it just gave my hand like a little bit more coverage? I mean, I do have on my L'Oreal Glotion today, so my skin's already glowy, but see how this one is just a little more bronzed. I've used it twice like that now. I've used it under makeup and then I've worn it when I'm wearing no makeup, and I really think I'm gonna like it that way. I do want to play around with it a couple more times trying to use it as like a targeted bronzer, but that's definitely gonna have to be for a day where I want just like a little bit of concealer and a little bit of this on the perimeter of my face, and I'll see if it works for me that way. But overall, I kind of like it overall, my face. I also bought the new Refi concealer. I am wearing this today, and I've worn this a few times now. I do have some first impression thoughts. I bought the shade 10. This is a neutral undertone, and let me kind of swatch it for you right here. Can you see? I think I got a really good shade for myself. I have this under my eyes and kind of in the center of my face today to give me a little brightness. This is a serum light concealer. It says it's light to medium coverage and it's hydrating, but it also says it's supposed to be long wear. So I can't speak to the long wear claims yet because I haven't really tested it. I haven't had it on for like 14 plus hours, nothing like that yet. So I will be following up on everything. Listen, hey, I'm Heather. I always follow up. If you're new here and you didn't know, I always follow up. I do these hauls every single week. And if you're not new, you know that I really like to test, try things, and then I'll do a big video where I kind of review it all for you and tell you my final thoughts. But my first impression thoughts after wearing this like a few times is it's very nice. It's definitely that light to medium coverage. I can go in with a little and get a light coverage, or I can build it up to a medium if I like put on a little bit more. I've used it with a brush. I've used it with a sponge. It seems to work well either way. I've used it with a couple of different powders, and so far so good. I think this is going to be a really nice option for when I don't want a full coverage or even a true medium coverage. I would say my Say concealer that I've been using has a true medium coverage, and then I can build it a little bit more if I want. But this is a little bit lighter than that. So if you want those light makeup days, or if it is a day where I actually got some sleep the night before and I feel like I don't need as much concealer, I think I'm gonna like this, but we'll definitely keep testing it, trying it. So far though, so good. I'm craving bronzers. I am craving bronzers. So I bought several. Let me show you first. I bought the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Low Lighter. This is her Blurring Balm Powder Formula. And I bought the shade Incognito. It's this gold color. Now, I really wanted like a bronzy blush today, and as you're watching this, I'm actually on my trip to LA. I'm filming this beforehand, and I already packed up my new bronzy Dior blush, so I'm like, it's gonna be perfect. Let me try using this low lighter as blush today, and I want to show you this swatched because I think this is such a pretty color. Isn't that beautiful? It's like this really warm gold bronzy type of shade. Let me show you how I applied this today because I did apply it like a blush. It's my first time wearing it. I did one side of my face with my finger, one side with a brush, and both ways it looks really pretty. I think it's giving me this bronze glow, so I'm not wearing a highlighter and I'm not wearing a blush. I'm just wearing the Danessa Myricks Incognito, and I think it looks really cool. Danessa Myricks is just really putting out some fun products, I think. She's like playing around with different formulas, different textures, and I'm into it. I think this is really pretty. Of course, this wouldn't really work for me as a highlighter, but kind of just worn alone with bronzer and putting it where I would put blush, I think it's beautiful. I bought a couple more products from Danessa though. These are a couple of older releases from her, but things that I've never tried and I've been curious about. This is the powder, no, not powder, power bronzer, matte bronzer and shaping cream. This is the shade medium. So it looks like this, and I am wearing this today. It's already messy. I've worn it a couple of times now, and I have to say, I kind of really like this. I've only worn it a couple of times, so this is not a review. Here it is right here, but it's a very like light bronzer on me. It's very like natural looking on the skin, meaning it doesn't look flat matte, but it's not shiny and dewy. It just has a skin-like finish. Can you even see it on my hand? It kind of blends in super well. Of course, my face is more pale than the rest of my body, so when I put a bronzer like this on, it kind of like brings everything together. And I like this. I'm wearing a powder bronzer on top as well, but I am wearing this underneath. I'm liking this. I'm really into it. Again, this is the shade medium that I have on. I don't know why I'm putting it back in the box, and I'm putting it in the wrong box at that. I'm like, I just need to toss these boxes. The other thing I bought from the brand is the Balm Contour. This is in medium 2, and this is supposed to be a contour powder, but I saw a lot of people on the like review section of Sephora saying that they really liked this for their olive skin. So I'm like, say less, fam, say less. Let me see if I can open it up because I want to show you a swatch, and I don't know why. Oh, I'm supposed to do like that. I'm supposed to press it. Okay. This is medium 2, and I understand why people were saying they love this color. I only wore this once, and this is way more creamy than the Power bronzer from earlier. And let me show you, because it's definitely a different type of tone right here, and I do think I can see some kind of olivey undertones to it, which I really like. I wouldn't let the word contour scare you if you are somebody like me who contour, I know, is supposed to be like a shadow. It's supposed to be cool tones. But when it's actually on my skin, because I'm not a cool tone, I am a little more warm leaning, it just looks not quite right. So something like this that's more olive neutral really is my preference when it comes to things like that. So I'm into this. I've only worn it once. I will keep you updated, but I'm really liking it. Danessa Mavericks for the win, y'all. I do want to show you my little like sample that I got free with my Sephora order because I want to buy the full size of this if this is any good. I haven't tried it yet. It's the Amika Perk Up Ultra Oil Control Dry Shampoo. I've seen several people review this and they love it. I was going to purchase this, but then I saw I could get a sample size free gift. Well, let me not say free, gift with purchase. How about that? Gift with purchase, because it's not free. I had to buy something to get it, but I'm gonna try it. I love when I can get samples like this. I placed an order with Haus Labs, and let me say, I have never ordered from the Haus Labs site, but they shipped my stuff so quickly, and I just got the free shipping. I think it was like $35, get free shipping, and they got me my stuff so fast. Also, the packaging is really nice of everything. I know that's a small thing, but to me, like, the details matter, and I just appreciate it. I bought 2 bronzers. Sephora was out of stock of the shades I wanted, and I'm like, let me just buy from the site. I have a shade from Haus Labs. I have the shade 7, and when I bought it, I did not love the shade. I didn't love the undertone. It just never looked right on me, but I love the formula. And I know I've talked about this before, how like the color was just off, but I really liked the way it blended, the way it like sat on the skin. So I bought 2 shades because I didn't want to take any chances. Listen, 1 shade would have been fine, but you know me, a more is more type of person. So I went ahead and bought 2 just to be safe. I am actually wearing the shade 6 today. This is the color I'm wearing, and I like this so much more. This has a more golden undertone, and it's just working out for me so much better than shade 7. So that's what I have on today. I think it's super beautiful. I'm giving that like bronzed glow that I want to give. And I'll swatch these out for you. Let me, oh, can we do this together? It's always so fun to remove the sticker together, isn't it? Ready? I love that. I love opening a fresh product. So maybe we can swatch the bronzer shades too. I mean, I know you saw them, but still. Here is the shade 6 right here. Do you see how many, like I am loving bronzer right now. I really am. And I also bought the shade 8. This may be too deep for me, but I'm thinking as we go on and on into summer, this is gonna be really nice. I have not touched shade 8 yet, and it feels so nice in the pan. There is shade 8. So we have shade 6 and we have shade 8 right here. A hand full of like bronzers. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I think these shades are going to be so much better for me, and I'm so happy to finally have a great shade since I already know I love the formula. Actually, let me back it up for a second and swatch the shade that I already have. This is shade 7, and this one, I just didn't love the undertone. There it is right there, shade 7. It's very pretty, but it's just not perfect when I wear it. So I think these 2 shades are gonna be better for me. Now I'm gonna show you the PR I got this week. I got some amazing things, and I'm super excited to share with y'all. I did get a package from Makeup by Mario. I cannot believe it. I really cannot believe it. I love this brand so much. I mean, you saw I just bought the new liquid bronzer. I buy so many of Mario's releases, and I love the brand. So to get PR, I was absolutely like stoked. And he did send me two of his palettes. He sent me his Master Mattes and his Master Mattes the Neutrals, which y'all know I already bought those palettes and I love them. I just posted a video Wednesday showing a look with the Master Mattes the Neutrals, but I do have a friend who's going through a hard time right now, so I'm gonna pass those on to her, and I know she is going to love them. I actually texted her when I got them and she's super excited about it, so they're gonna find a good home. And I want to show you the lipstick that I'm wearing today because Mario, yes, I'm saying Mario because I know it had to have been Mario himself that packed this box for me, and just couldn't wait to see what Heather was going to do with it. I know I'm living in a land of make-believe, but it is okay. I got some lipsticks and I have not tried this formula from Mario. I'm actually wearing the shade Chelsea. I'm going to a friend of my son's high school graduation. I'm going to be leaving actually in about an hour. I think that's my phone going off telling me like, Heather, yeah, set a notification so I would not be late. But I think a red lip with the bronzy look, I'm here for it. This is such a nice formula. So yeah, I got the shade Chelsea, and this is the Super Satin lipsticks. And I will swatch the other shades for y'all too, maybe. Let's see, I got Flat Iron. I love that. I can swatch over here because that Makeup by Mario has dried down. So I'm going to swatch Flat Iron right here. Do you see? Oh, I know you can barely see. That is a nude. That is a nude, and I am here for it. That's beautiful. I have not swatched these yet. So I also have the shade Bronx Baby. I like this sleek back packaging. I like the black packaging better than I do the white packaging for sure. Bronx Baby, that is a me type of shade. Oh, I told y'all I haven't left for my trip yet. I'm filming this before I go. I'm on my trip now. Should I pack this in my travel bag? Survey says yes. They also sent over Spiced Chai Lip Liner. And if you've been here with me for a while, you know I've bought several Makeup by Mario lip liners. It's a beautiful formula. But what I don't have is this shade. I have Toasty and Almond, and I can't remember all the shades I have, but I know I do not. That's beautiful. Okay, this and the lipsticks, they're coming with me. They're coming with me. Don't say anything. Leave me alone. I'm packing them in my bag. Okay, I'm overpacking. This I've used a couple of times now. This is the Makeup by Mario. Of course, everything I'm talking about is Makeup by Mario, Heather. Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Perfect Pink. I have not tried this formula either, but I do have 3 of Mario's powder blushes. Yes, I think I have 3, maybe 4. Because I love those. If you watched my top 10 peach blush video, you know that I love the Mario blushes. Here you go. It's sheer on my hand. It's very easy to build up on the cheeks, and it looks great. It lasts. I've only worn it twice, so I'm definitely going to keep using it, and I will follow up review, but that's kind of my first impression thought. I also received new shades of the MoistureGlow Plumping Lip Serum. I bought several of these already. I have Pink Glow and Mocha Glow, I believe. So I now have Bronzed Glow. I love this formula. This launched before the Tarte Maracuja. This was one of the first products like this that I tried. I'm pretty sure these launched first. I know I tried these first. How about that? They're very glossy, very beautiful, but in a stick form. So that was, what did I say? Bronze Glow? Yeah, it's Mocha Glow and Pink Glow that I already have. So I have Bronze Glow here and then Rose Glow. And you see how glossy these are. Absolutely beautiful. I already know I love this formula. I'm super excited to have more shades. We'll definitely try those on the lips so I can show you. I have his liquid eyeliner. Now I did purchase myself a couple of shades of his pencil eyeliner, but I don't have the liquid eyeliner. This is a felt tip, and that is a beautiful black line. Oh, I'm excited. Master Matte's liquid eyeliner in super black. Time will tell how that lasts and wears and everything. Definitely cannot do a first impression on that eyeliner. I mean, I can tell you if one's bad and no pigment, but lasting power, I have to wear that for quite a while. So I'll definitely follow up with you on that one. And then let's look at the brush. a dual-ended brush we love. I use my dual-ended brushes from Sigma all the time, so we'll definitely be trying this stuff out. I'm super excited, y'all. I know a lot of y'all love Makeup by Mario products just like I do, so I will definitely be testing these, trying these, and following up. This massive box showed up to me, and I'm like, please be what I hope you are. Please be what I hope you are. Look at this. Look at this. This is Lawless Paradise cream blushes. Cream blushes. I was planning to purchase these. These are launching today, Friday, the day that you're watching this, and I had already picked out what shades I was gonna buy. So the fact that Lawless sent this to me, I'm beyond excited because I want to know, is this good? We're gonna test it. Believe me. Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blush. Feel it to believe it. Velvet Cream Blush. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Let me just tell you, looking at these, you probably already know which ones I was planning to buy. I was trying to decide between which pink blush I was going to purchase, but I was kind of leaning towards the baby pink. And I knew for sure I was going to purchase the red one because I love a red blush because Hello Sunburned. So those were at the top, and then I was going to let myself buy a third, but we're going to look at all the shades now. Now, before we open everything up, I just have to say something that Lawless does that I really appreciate is they swatch all of the shades on all the skin tones, like the light, the medium, and the deep. And I find that so helpful because so many times I'm trying to look at a blush or a lip color or something like that, and they only have the swatch on the fair skin model. And I'm like, I get it, like that's who you're saying this is best for, but sometimes I like that really light blush, or I like that really vibrant berry shade. And I'm sure some of y'all are like that too. You're shopping and you're like, I would love to see it at least on a range of skin tones. So I really like that Lawless does that. That may be a small thing, but I always notice that and really appreciate it. Let's kind of look at these all together, and then I will swatch them out on my arm and kind of blend the swatch a little bit so you can see how it looks on skin. But they did kind of pair the blushes together in the box. So we have these two shades. Cherry Pie, this is the one that I was really interested in purchasing. I love a good red blush. I think it looks so beautiful. You can get that sun-kissed, I was out a little too long look without having the skin damage, because you know we need to be wearing our SPF. And then we have Starburst, this gorgeous like orangey coral shade. It's more peach than it is coral actually. And I'm really thinking these two might even be pretty blended together. They do have that Lawless compact. Y'all know I like Lawless. Like if you watched my pack with me video that I posted on Monday, you know I brought their powder with me. And they also sent the Cherry Vanilla, forget the filler, tinted balm and gloss that they say like perfect pairings. I've reviewed and talked about how much I love the Lawless lip products, so I won't go on and on, but let's talk about these two shades, the next kind of pair. Okay, these two are both rosy shades. This is Angel, and this looks like a kind of like nude, lighter rose, whereas this looks to be like a little deeper. This is Rosebud. That makes sense. It's a rosy shade. And this one definitely looks more of like a cool tone and just a little bit deeper. I know we're going to swatch them all out, but I want to show you them in the pan too when they're like nice, new, and untouched. I always enjoy that. And the lip they said pairs with that is Rosy Outlook and Posy. I love these formulas. I'm gonna stop because I could just go on and on about how much I love the Lawless lip formulas. But let's look at the last two. Here we have, oh, Valentine. That's beautiful. I'm guessing, before we even get there, let me just guess that they sent like Juicy Watermelon to go with these two, and Gumdrop. So these are the two that I was considering going with, and I was leaning towards Gumdrop. So Gumdrop is that more baby doll pink, the one that's been on trend for years now. And then this one, like, this makes me think of the watermelon lip gloss. Let me see what lip products they say go with these, because if one of them's watermelon, I'm gonna feel so validated, and they're not. Daisy pink and baby doll. So what do I know? What do I know? I think I would pair Valentine with their watermelon lip color though. I think that would be so pretty. I'm excited. Let me go ahead and pop up the swatches. Future Heather will do them and we'll blend them when I get back from the graduation. I just love Lawless. I'm excited to see how these cream products perform, how they last, how they wear, how they blend, all of that. You know I'm gonna follow up. I got a package from Milk, and I love Milk. I buy so many of their products. Y'all know this. It's so cool to get PR from brands that I already know and love. But look at this. When I pulled this out of the bag, I was like, what is this? A keychain? Like, what is this? But it's like a ring, and there's a carabiner on here, and their new primer. It took me way too long to figure out that this was a mirror, but it's a cute little, like, eclipse mirror. I think that's adorable. This is a product that is launching on the 27th from Milk. It is their Pore Eclipse Matte Blur Stick. And I'm intrigued because I bought their Pore Eclipse Matte Blurring Primer and Setting Spray. I have both of those products and I really enjoy them. I think Milk makes great, like, priming products. So I'm not new to the line. This is new to the line. Minimize look of pores, smooth texture, tea tree oil to tone and soothe the skin, and gives a soft focus blurring effect. Lentil extract charcoal. Okay, so it says you can use it over makeup for touch-ups. Just put your fingers on the stick and tap over shiny spots to zap away oil. If that's the case, that will be amazing because your girl gets oily. I have oily skin. I'm living in a humid place. I would love if that works. But it also says just put it on your skin for makeup if you're gonna use it as a primer. So time will tell. Smooth base for makeup, control shine, soft matte finish, and keeps your skin looking smooth for 16 hours. I don't even know if we should swatch it, but maybe I can kind of get the feel for the texture. It honestly kind of feels like a thinner version of their Pore Eclipse. I wouldn't call it a liquid. It's more like a cream primer. I mean, it would probably fall into the liquid category, but it's a little thicker, it doesn't feel like a liquid, you know, it feels like a cream. Time will tell. I'll try this. Maybe we can try this together. Maybe we can do like a testing new makeup video. Y'all let me know if you would like to see that. But I'm looking forward to trying this because I really like Milk. Rephr Brushes sent me some of their brushes. I really enjoy Rephr. I've been using their stuff for years. Y'all have seen me use their stuff. I really like the brush that I used today for bronzer, the 37 brush. But they sent me some of the things that they've launched in the past year or so. Look at this brush. This is what it... First of all, it comes in this beautiful box, and if you don't know, Rephr is handcrafted brushes from Japan. I love these. I know so many people talk about these, and I used to always wonder what the hype was until I tried them myself. This is gorgeous. Ooh, this is beautiful. It has like cherry blossoms printed on the handle. That's really luxe. I'm actually gonna put it back in its little box until I'm ready to use it because it's just so pretty and I want to feel fancy. I'm just making sure my address isn't on the box and I don't like dox myself. I was so excited. I got these and I'm like, no, let me put them back on the box so I can unbox these with y'all. Oh, look at this. This is gorgeous. Okay, this is the number 19 brush. I do not have a brush this shape. Oh, these feel so nice. I'm thinking this could be great for under eye setting powder. This could be great for like blush. I was wanting to say blush, but in my mind I was saying brush. So I had to think about that word before I said it. Ah, look at this one. This is the number 13 brush. This is a small brush. I love detailed brushes like this. They allow you to really like elevate your makeup game when you're like getting into these like smaller, more detailed shapes. This, another small brush. I feel like my mom would like these brushes. I could see her like really liking these smaller brushes. So, oh, okay, this one might be the one that I'm most excited about. Do you see how tiny that is? I love a brush that is flat like this for the lash line or for liner right in here, but I don't have one this tiny. I feel like this is gonna elevate my makeup game. I'm gonna have, listen, another excuse to create some more eye looks, okay? I know I just did a 20 looks in under 20 minutes video, but I think this is gonna make me want to play with shadows again. This is the number 15. This is more large. This is larger than the others. There we go, English. And I think this is gonna make blending like a crease or socket shade really quick. Y'all know I don't like saying my crease because your girl has a lot of creases in her eyes. I got deep set eyes, I got oily lids, and I'm 36. So crease can mean more than one thing for me. I have the number 28 brush. This would be really pretty, I think, to like pack shadow on the lid. Ooh, another blending brush. This is the 27. Again, for like crease work, socket work. I say socket. Y'all know what I mean. And I have a number 18 brush. This one also, let's look at it compared to the 19. Okay, so the 19 is bigger. So this I could definitely use for setting under the eye. This one I could use for bronzer, blush, even maybe like, oh, what I did with the Danessa Myricks today would be really, really good with this brush. Okay, that's pretty. I'm pumped to try these new brushes. One of the items from the new Diveroon Dewdrops collection, I already packed in my travel bag, so I'm not gonna unpack those. If you saw, they are launching some like Dewdrops face crystals, and I'm taking those on my trip with me. There's also in this collection launching some loose pigments. This is the shade Bubbly. It's this beautiful, beautiful multi-chrome color, but the star of the show is this Dewdrops palette. This is a 6-pan palette, and these are all shifty multi-chrome type shades. These are magnetic pans, so you can move these around, and this is beautiful. I did see that Diveroon said that these are like multi-use products, so you can use them on the cheeks if you want to. You kind of just use these how you want to. There are definitely some beautiful topper-like formulas and just really beautiful overall. M. Jones on Instagram is the owner of this brand, Diveroon. I'm never sure if I'm saying the name right, and I apologize if not, but I love supporting independently owned brands. I love supporting women-owned brands. I love supporting creators, following their dreams, following their passions. Diveroon did give me a non-affiliated code. If you're shopping on their site, you can use it to get a discount. And I'm just always super excited when they release something because I know a lot of like heart and soul and thought is poured into these launches because M. Jones is a makeup lover, just like I am a makeup lover. Y'all, we had a little swatch party and I loved every minute of it. I love doing these hauls. They're so fun for me. I love just talking about makeup. Let me know what you're excited about, what you want to see. Should I do like a new makeup video where I'm testing a ton of products all at once? Maybe some second, third, fourth impressions and we're just playing with these things. Either way, I'm going to be following up reviews for y'all. Check out some of my other videos. I could talk about makeup all day, all night. I seriously love makeup.